All right, so next I think I'm going to add some handrails. If I look at the drawings I had, it looks as if there were handrails on most levels. So let's go ahead and do something with that. So I think what I'll do is I'll start here, and I'm going to tab into this item, and I think what I'll do is I'll grab that vertex, and I'll do a Shift S and move the cursor to that point. All right, great. So now I'm going to add a mesh, and I'll do a cylinder. Odd that's, well, whatever, I'll deal with it. So let's do, sure, about that size. Let's just kind of radius. Let's see. I think for yeah, I think somewhere in that range. All right, so let's take a look at the front view. I'm going to grab it on Z. I'm going to move it up a little bit. That'll work. Next thing I think I'm going to do arrays so that I can just generate a whole bunch of these at once rather than doing duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Although I think I will do Shift D, and I will do a couple of extras of this. Let's see, let's just grab that on X and slide it over here roughly. And maybe what I'll do is I'll grab both of those, and I'll do yep, Shift D and move those down to approximately here. Same thing, Shift D, move those down to around there. Maybe, just for good measure, I'll do a couple of extras, and I'll grab them on Y, and I'll slide those back there as well. All right, that said, rather than doing a bunch of copying and copying, I'm going to go ahead and use a modifier. And it's a smaller screen, so I had to use the arrow key to move up, but there's an array. And there we go. I've got a whole slew of these. Now they're going right up to each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some spacing in there. Maybe I'll space them like every 1.5, or maybe I'll go larger than that, maybe 2.5. Seems a little more reasonable. However, they're going the wrong way. So minus 2.5, and they're going the other direction, which is exactly what I want. So now it's just a matter of kind of extending it. Voila. So now we've got ourselves a nice little array. I think the next thing that I might do is, just for the moment, I think what I'm going to do is I'll do Shift D, and I'm going to grab that on Y and bring it right here. And I'm going to rotate that on Y like so. And actually, if I want to be more precise, I can just do 90 degrees. And I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to move it up. There we go. And we'll just grab this and roughly move it to the center. And then let's scale this on X. Fairly rough, but if I go ahead and do this same basic concept in multiple spots, let's see, grab that on Y again. Maybe I can play around with the scaling a little bit too. So let's scale this on Y. Make it a little narrower or a little wider that way. And let's grab it on Z. Move it down a little bit. There. So I don't know, quick and rough, but there we go. We've got some handrails.